Best wishes to you all.
All the best for the Bach Festival. All the best.
All the best for the 19th Bach Festival.
All the very best. Cheers.
Wishing you all the best for the 19th Bach Festival.
Hi from Canto.
Salute Gloria to the glory of God. Blessings.
Hi, I'm Vincent.
All the best. Hi. All the best.
All the best to the 19th Bach Festival.
All the best.
Hello everyone.
Hey everyone. All the best for the 19th Bach Festival.
Hi. Sending you lots of love and greetings from England.
Best wishes for the 19th Bach Festival.
Hi everyone, I'm Christine Dina John. Warm greetings from Trivandrum, Kerala.
Hey everyone, I am Ananya. Greetings to you from Bangalore.
Hey everyone, I'm Liz and I greet you all from Trivandrum, Kerala.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Clef and Canto Music School and the festival directors, I welcome you to the 19th edition of the Bach Festival. Although we are confined to an online platform yet again, we are extremely grateful to the musicians who have contributed to this year's program. We're also grateful to you, the audience, for tuning in. We hope you will encourage our musicians by watching from start to finish. Additionally, please share the link with your friends and family, and be sure to tune in for day 2 of the festival on Friday, July 30th. This year's theme is Everlasting Melodies, Everlasting Memories. We honor all the composers of these unforgettable and everlasting melodies, and we cherish the memories of all the teachers, mentors, and musical leaders who have worked to conserve these melodies. We are especially indebted to all the teachers and mentors in Kerala who have dedicated their lives to learning, teaching, and promoting Western classical music. They have transformed our lives for the better. Without further ado, we will begin today's event. Thank you once again to our brilliant performers and our enthusiastic audience. Here we go!
We are so happy to welcome Mr. Ashok Koshi, IAS, former Joint Secretary for Cultural Government of India. He is also Additional Chief Secretary, Government of Gujarat. He is a connoisseur and takes part in several cultural activities. Many a times, he and his wife, Miss Shobha Koshi, have attended Bach Festival on live stages. Now I invite him to say a few words of felicitation.
Over the past 18 years, the organizers of the Bach Festival of Trivandrum, Mr. Willy George and his team, have presented us with a bouquet of beautiful Western classical music. This year too, despite the pandemic, the 19th Bach Festival is dedicated to music teachers around the world. May your tribe increase. For all of you music lovers, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay blessed.
My warmest felicitations to the organizers of the 19th Bach Festival of Tirunelveli, the musicians participating in it, and above all, to all the music teachers the world over, whose invaluable contributions we are celebrating this year. I wish you all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your encouraging words. We are both honored and pleased to welcome Mr. Babu Jacob IAS and Mrs. Lizzy Jacob IAS, who are both well-known figures. They are the former Chief Secretaries of Kerala. A huge thank you for all the valuable service that they have rendered to the state of Kerala.
We are happy to wish
the Bach Festival 19th edition all success. I'm sure it will go well like it has been doing in all previous 18 years. We have known Mr. Willy for quite a while, and we know him as a very dedicated person, dedicated to music and to whatever he does. We have been admiring the way he has been training his students and handling his teachers. So one has the confidence to have the kids go to his school for a proper learning of music and melodies. I'm sure the program Melodies and Memories will be well directed and well received by the large audience that it has been receiving in previous years. Again, we wish Willy, the teachers, and the participant students, musicians, all very well on this occasion, and we are confident that they will do well in the 19th festival.
In addition, Miss Lizzy Jacobs is also a fine painter and has held several public exhibitions. Now, on to them to deliver a few words of felicitation.
We have known Mr. Willy for the past several years, and in fact we have attended also many of the programs, music programs, which he had organized in the past. I had attended his son's concerts also several times. So he is quite at ease with organizing programs, and music programs very well. And he goes into the minute details and he gives attention to all the details, and gives special attention to each student. That is the most important thing. So his dedication and commitment as a music teacher is to be admired. I wish the coming Bach Festival all success. In fact, we have 3 participants from our family for this program. I wish all the students, all the teachers, and in particular Mr. Willy, all the best for the coming program. Thank you.
Thank you both, sir and ma'am, for those beautiful words.
We are very glad to welcome Mr. M.A. Baby, former Minister for Education and Member of Parliament. As we all know very well that Baby Sir is one of the senior most political leaders of India, doing invaluable contributions to national integrity and harmony. In spite of his hectic duties in the political affairs, he has a very genuine and keen inclination towards cultural activities, promoting all those who are involved in it. Thank you, sir, for your great service to the nation and in the cultural fields. We have great honor in welcoming you, sir, for our online festival and invite you to render the felicitation.
Dear friends, first of all, I congratulate Willy, a renowned musician, and Julian Clef, Willy's son and a brilliant young musician, who have, along with their friends, taken the initiative in organizing a music festival named after Johann Sebastian Bach. I understand that this is the 19th edition of Bach Festival. This is being organized on 28th of July, which happens to be 271st death anniversary of this most outstanding composer from Germany, Johann Sebastian Bach. I remember the very famous novelist Gabriel Garcia Marquez was asked by a friend during an interview what all the things which Marquez would like to take with him, few things, if he is going to be marooned, if he is going to be isolated in a island without any other fellow human beings. So when Marquez was asked if you are expecting to be isolated in an island, what you would take? And Marquez replied, I would be happy with few things, of which music of Bach and the famous Spanish literary work of Cervantes, Don Quixote. I know that the Spanish pronunciation is not Don Quixote, something different. But that work is known in Kerala as Don Quixote. So Marquez considers music of Bach incomparable, which he would like to preserve with him if he is facing a situation where he would be isolated for a long period. I don't want to speak at length. There are many messages from worthy music lovers as part of the 19th Bach Music Festival. I congratulate both Willy and Julian Clef for having taken the pains of organizing such a music festival. It is all the more important as we are today forced to remain in our own places of dwelling, or our movements are restricted due to the assault by this pandemic COVID-19. I think music and literature and art, these are all human cultural achievements which is keeping us in good stead during these times of difficulty. I wish 19th Bach Festival every success. Thank you.
Thank you so much, baby sir, for your inspiring message and felicitation.
We are so proud and honored to welcome Dr. Shashi Tharoor, former Undersecretary for the United Nations, former Minister of State and Member of Parliament. Dr. Shashi Tharoor need no further explanation as he is a world-renowned personality. It is with extreme gladness that we would like to welcome him to the 19th Bach Festival and kindly request him to convey his felicitations.
Namaskaram, I'm delighted to send my warm greetings and felicitations for the 19th Bach Festival 2021, organized by Thiruvananthapuram's very own Clef and Canto Music School. The concert, planned both as a tribute to current teachers and mentors in the field of Western classical music, as well as homage to those tall guiding lights who led the way in the field, is taking place over 2 days, July 28th and 30th at 7 p.m. As a Member of Parliament for Thiruvananthapuram, I am really proud to note that this concert, on the theme of everlasting melodies, everlasting memories, will bring together a highly impressive and accomplished field of renowned musicians from not just Kerala and India, but from across the world, including the Middle East, Europe, and North America. Even as I convey my warm wishes to the participating artists, the festival directors, and the Clef and Canto School for bringing such a galaxy of artists together, let me also thank you for taking time out to provide all of us with a source of joy and comfort amid these difficult times, and the Clef and Canto School for bringing such a galaxy of artists together. Let me also thank you for taking time out to provide all of us with a source of joy and comfort amid these difficult times. I'm acutely aware of how difficult the pandemic time has been for our artists, how much they have lost out, and therefore it's all the more heartening to see the artistic community, the musicians community coming together from across the globe and supporting each other. I wish the Clef and Canto School and the festival directors, Willy and Lizzy, the very best for what I'm confident will be yet another successful edition of the Bach Festival. While I hope we can soon come together to enjoy this festival in person, let me leave you all with my very best wishes for the road ahead, and I hope that you may all continue to capture the creative imaginations of our society through your gifts. Have a wonderfully successful festival. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir, for that beautiful message.
On this glorious occasion, I invite Carol George to perform an everlasting melody in honor of the great maestros.
Now here we go. Let's begin our program for day 1. Get ready to witness some of the brilliant talents of our land and the world. We request that you watch the program till the very end. Please put your comments and likes down below and share the link above with your family and friends. Thank you. Jonas Olsson is an internationally renowned musician. He is a faculty member at the Bangalore School of Music and the director and conductor of the famous choral group Bangalore Men. They've made a big name for themselves in the Indian music scene for their quality concerts held in major cities all around India. Their concert with the Symphony Orchestra of India in Mumbai and the Ketavan Sacred World Music Festival in Goa are just some of the concerts that have brought glory to their cap. Now, the concert consists of both men and women. Mr. Olsson was born in Sweden, but now lives in India, doing remarkable service to music with a touch of love for India. We are so glad and proud to present Mr. Olsson and his choir.
Nu grönskar det i dalens fång, nu doftar äng och lid. Kommer på vandringsfärd i vårens glada tid. Vad är som en gynnesfot till bredden fylld med vin. Så drick min vän, drick så låt doft, ty dagen den är din. Långt bort från stadens gråa hus viglar två kåsas till och följer vägens vita band mot ljusa äventyr. med öppna ögon låt oss se på livets rikedom. Som grå råd sjuder överallt där våren går i blom.
Thank you, Jonas Olsen and choir, for those beautiful renditions. Mr. Anand Shaju is an accomplished pianist and music composer from Chennai, India. Despite graduating with an engineering degree, he pursued his ambition to become a concert pianist and music composer. His musical journey began under the tutelage of Mr. Thangadurai Samuel. He received his LTCL in 2010. At the age of 21 years, he became the youngest musician to receive his master's in music in piano performance with a distinction from the Birmingham Conservatoire in the UK. With his unstinted drive, he went on to receive a scholarship and to study in the prestigious Franz Liszt Academy of Music in Budapest, Hungary. He then went on to study music in Ithaca College, USA. I present before you Anand Shaju.
As part of this tribute video, I would like to thank Mr. Thangadurai Samuel and Mr. Karl Lachmeyer. Under Mr. Thangadurai Samuel, I completed all my basic education here in India before moving to the UK to pursue my master's. And Karl Lachmeyer is my mentor. I met him after my studies in the UK and Franz Liszt Academy, Budapest, Hungary. It was through him I went to the US to further my studies. I think Mr. Thangadurai Samuel and Mr. Karl Lachmeyer, they have dedicated their whole life for the development of Western classical music in India. Thank you. Hello all. I feel so happy to be part of this Bach Festival, and this is also my debut performance for this festival. From my side, you'll be listening to the third movement of Beethoven Sonata Opus 31 number 3, as this piece, this movement just goes well with the theme of this year's Bach Festival, which is Everlasting Melodies. I usually explain themes, motifs before I start to play. This piece is constructed in ABA form, and in the end you also get a small coda. So the A theme goes like this, very beautiful melody. So that's the main melody, but motivically you'll be hearing this. So everywhere you'll be hearing this as a structural, a motivic structure throughout the A section. B section has multiple characters associated with it, and here also you have one motif, one short, one long. So now kind of elegance now. And towards the end of the phrase, you also get humor. And now the A section repeats again, which is. And finally, you get a coda that is also derived from this motif, and that goes. Drastic character change in the coda. Hope you enjoy.
Thank you, Mr. Shaju, for that beautiful explanation, which helped us appreciate that piece, which was played so artfully even more. It was truly a pleasure to have you here.
We have made a special request to Anand to perform an everlasting melody by Brahms, as he is a Brahms specialist. Now over to Anand for that piece. What a beautiful rendition that was of the much-deared waltz in A-flat by Brahms. Thank you so much, Anand, for that piece. You played it beautifully.
Nisia Majoli is one of the finest pianists and sopranos of our country. She's pouring all that she has learnt from the Western Australian Conservatorium at Perth and is making revolutionary changes in learning Western classical music to her charismatic leadership. We are so proud to present to you Nisia Majoli.
Hello, my name is Nisia Majoli and I'm currently based in Bangalore, India. First of all, I would like to thank Mr. Willy George for inviting me for the second time to be part of the Bach Festival. I believe this year is the 19th edition, and the theme of this is Everlasting Melodies, Everlasting Memories, where we pay tribute to our mentors in music and also talk about a figure that is or has been instrumental for the Western classical music scene in Kerala. First of all, I'd like to thank my mentors. I'm talking about my piano mentors in this case. First, my mother, Molly Joseph Matthews. Then Miss Marietta Baha from the Philippines, Mr. Peter Cooper from New Zealand, Josephine Ko and Vivian Ngo from Singapore, Kathy Zukra and Dr. John Roberts from Western Australia, and Sergio Snyder from Mexico. I thank them all who have influenced my path in my piano playing in many different ways and on many different levels. But the person that I need to thank for my musical journey thus far is my beloved father, Joseph Matthews. He was the one who had in his mind that he wanted a daughter, first of all, and that the daughter should be a musician. So perhaps fortunately he got both and started me off on the piano when I was 2.5 years old. Even when I was brought back from the hospital at a mere 10 days of age, he used to play classical music non-stop so that it could seep into my brain, and I think it has worked. So from the bottom of my heart, I owe my career to him, to my beloved father, who is no more with us. As far as a figure in Kerala is concerned, I'd like to speak a little bit about Lancelot Thomas. He is no more with us also, but I think he was way ahead of his time. I had gotten in touch with him many, many years ago with regards to a concert in Calicut. It didn't work out, unfortunately, but from what little I know after having communicated with him, is he had a lot of in-depth knowledge about Western classical music. He used to write a lot of articles and he gave a lot of lectures. And I somehow feel that a lot of people around him did not understand him at his time, at that time. Which is rather unfortunate because he was really trying very hard to propagate Western classical music in Kerala and was trying his best to do a lot of things. So it's unfortunate that perhaps his work has not been recognized as it should be. And maybe, there might be someone out there who might like to dig up his lectures and articles and perhaps, kind of revive them and bring it to the general public. So, Mr. Lancelot Thomas, wherever you are, thank you for your work and your passion in Western classical music and your great intentions of wanting to bring it to people in Kerala. So I will be performing a rather beautiful piece. It's a contemporary classical piece. It's called Autumn Moon Over a Calm Lake by the Chinese composer Chen Pek-sin, who was born in Hong Kong. I hope you enjoy this. And once more, Mr. Willy George, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, Nisia, for that marvelous performance.
I would like to introduce an extremely talented concert musician, Miss Galina Elsheva. Galina is a carillonneur and organist who regularly performs at music concerts in various halls and cathedrals in Russia and Western Europe. Galina is a 2008 graduate of the master's degree program at St. Petersburg State University. She studied the carillon with Professor Joseph Willem Hazen, the director of the Royal Carillon School in Mechelen, Belgium. Currently, Galina is carillonist of the Peterhof State Museum. She's a regular participant of the annual Carillon Festival in St. Petersburg, as well as other international carillon and organ festivals in Russia, the Netherlands, Belgium, and the United States. Galina also works as a church organist and piano teacher in St. Petersburg. We have requested Galina to give a short demonstration of how the carillon works before her performance. We are very honored to have this unique instrumental performance for the 19th Bach Festival. I now present Miss Galina Elsheva.
Hello everyone, today I will play the carillon. The carillon is a musical instrument consisting of bells and a special keyboard. The carillon keyboard has a key for each bell. Each key is connected to clapper hanging inside the bell. When a key is pressed, the clapper is pulled against the bell, making the bell ring. This carillon has 51 bells. This is 4 full octaves. The carillon keyboard has also pedals for playing bass notes. So you can play using fists and feet. The touch sensitivity of the carillon at least is as great as the piano. Carillons are usually installed in city halls and in church bell towers. The first mention of the carillon dates back to the 15th century, and Flanders, Belgium, is considered their homeland. Today I will play a piece of the famous Russian composer Sergei Rachmaninov. This piece is called Vocalize.
That was absolutely beautiful. Thank you for that fantastic performance, Kalina.
Dr. Maria Elena Fernandez, who hails from Goa and lives in Vienna, is India's foremost and precious music talent. Her early music education was with Olga Carmen, who was so dear to her heart. It was due to her excellent musical knowledge and gentle psychology through music enabled her to achieve a scholarship at the famous Academy of Music and Performing Arts in Vienna, which in turn helped to achieve doctorate in music from the prestigious university. She performs concerts of extreme beauty and regularly offers master classes and musical workshops extensively in India and around the world. We are grateful to her for her contributions in the 18th Bach Festival and also for this year's Bach Festival. We are happy and proud to present Maria Elena Fernandez.
Hello, Willy George. I want to say a big thank you to you and your team for giving us the opportunity to share our musical love with you. Since the theme of this year's festival is teachers and students in India, there's only one person besides my mother whom I would like to mention. A woman who guided me right through my musical youth, Madame Olga Kran, not only a brilliant pianist herself, a teacher, but she was the one who introduced me and made it a point for me to keep Johann Sebastian Bach as a partner right through my life. This is the reason why my partner and I, Ranko Markovic, will play for you the contrapunctus number 3 from the Art of the Fugue. Coincidentally enough, the person who transcribed this work for 4 hands is a professor of mine called Bruno Seidelhofer, a Viennese who taught me during my education at the University of Music and Performing Arts in Vienna, the city in which I live and work. I see myself today as a world citizen. Thank you.
Today, Maria Elena is performing with her piano duo Ranko Markovic. Heartily welcome Ranko to Kerala. Maria Elena and Ranko have been performing as a piano duo for some years now. They are playing transcriptions of symphonic work like Gustav Mahler's 6th Symphony, Anton Bruckner 3rd Symphony, etc. They have brought forth CDs named Gramola. We are happy and proud to present Maria Elena Fernandez and Ranko Markovic. an ingenious performance that was. Thank you so much, Maria Lena and Ranko. Mithali Saraf studied piano performance at Royal Conservatoire of Scotland and has since worked as a performer and educator. She has performed in Europe and India and loves collaborating with different art forms. Let's welcome Mithali Saraf, pianist, performer and educator.
Hello, my name is Mithali and I'm a pianist, and it is an honor to be a part of this wonderful festival, the annual Bach Music Festival, and be contributing something to one of my teachers who's been a huge inspiration for me since I was a little child and who motivated me to take this up as a career. It's one piece that I learned. The Chopin Prelude that I'm going to play is a piece that I learned with him, and it's very dear to me and is a particular milestone in my progress. And also, he supported me through this, so I would like to dedicate this piece to him. And I would like to thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity to contribute. I hope you enjoy the festival.
What a beautiful and serene performance that was. This beautiful chapa will remain in our memory for long. Thank you, Mithali.
Now, I would like to introduce a very talented soprano, Miss Anusha Maran-Bobby. Miss Bobby is from Changanasheri and currently lives in Bahrain. She's a wonderfully talented vocalist and has recently received her Bachelor's in Music Honours degree from Middlesex University in England. She's currently doing her Master's in Music at the prestigious Royal Northern College of Music in Manchester. Anusha was a soloist for the Middlesex University Choir and the London Firebird Orchestra. Anusha has won numerous achievements, including finalist in the 2018 Voices of India National Singing Competition and quarter-finalist at the 2019 CS Music Vocal Competition. She has also participated in master's classes conducted by renowned sopranos, including Patricia Rosario. I would now like to present our pride and joy, Miss Anusha Maran-Bobby.
Hello, my name is Anusha Maran-Bobby and I'm a soprano from India, brought up and currently residing in Bahrain. I'm very grateful for the opportunity to participate in the World Youth Festival, and I would like to convey my best wishes to all the participants as well as the Unifest family. Today I will be presenting the piece Silent Noon by Vaughan Williams. Thank you. I would like to dedicate Our Love But a Day to my first Western classical singing teacher, Dr. Cynthia Smith. Thank you for giving me a wonderful learning experience and for introducing me to Amy Beach.
Wow, that was mesmerizing. Thank you, Anusha, for that beautiful performance. I would like to introduce Mr. Carol George. Carol hails from Kochi, Kerala, and is one of the most brilliant violinists Kerala has ever known. Since 2007, Carol has served as the first violinist of the SOI, or the Symphony Orchestra of India. He has performed all over the world as part of the SOI. Carol is also the lead violinist and one of the founders of the famous band Orfeo. Orfeo has been spotlighted by the international media, including the BBC. Carol has won numerous accolades, including the LRSM with distinction and first prize at the All India Western Classical Violin Competition. I'm very proud to present the Paganini of Kerala, Mr. Carol George. Now, we have a special performance by a string quartet. The performers are Carol George on violin 1, Subin Kumar on violin 2, Harold Anthony on viola, and Albin Jose on cello. Despite the difficulty of practicing and recording under these lockdown conditions, the quartet was able to come together to record this performance in Kochi. We're extremely grateful for the enthusiasm that they put into recording this performance for us. We are very thankful for the effort they put in, especially during these challenging times. We now welcome them to perform for us. Wow, that was absolutely incredible. Thank you for lifting our spirits with this harmonious performance. Performance. Thank you so much for your performance, Carol. And now, we have the Prince of Piano, our very own Julian Clef. Julian hails from Kerala and was largely self-taught until the age of 16, when he started his formal education at Chatham School of Music in Manchester. Julian did his bachelor's and master's degrees from the Royal Northern College of Music. He is also a graduate of the Guildhall School of Music and Drama. Julian has appeared as a concerto soloist at the Barbican and Royal Festival Halls in London. And recently, Julian was a soloist for the Beethoven Concerto 4, performed by the South Asian Symphony Orchestra. Julian Clef is the inspiration behind the Bach Festival in Trivandrum. The Bach Festival is held on July 28th every year in honor of Bach's death anniversary and Julian's birthday. Happy birthday, Julian! welcome India's pride and joy, Mr. Julian Clef.
Hello everyone. I'm very pleased and grateful to be part of this festival. Thank you very much for listening. I would like to play two pieces for you today. The first one is a transcription of the song Embraceable You. It was originally composed by George Gershwin, and it's a very famous melody. And this beautiful arrangement of it was done by the famous American pianist Earl Wild. The second piece is by a Ukrainian composer named Kapustin. He trained as a classical pianist, but early on in his career was influenced by jazz. And he combined these two elements to come up with really great and interesting compositions. And this etude that I will be playing is the last one of a set of 8 pieces that he composed in 1984. Hope you enjoy it.
outstanding performance, Julian. Thank you very much for captivating us yet again. Last but not least for today, we have a performance by the Trinity Bellringers of Frankfurt. We would like to thank Professor Winston Somerville, a leading musical figure in Nagerkovel, who helped arrange this final performance for us. In fact, Professor Somerville's son-in-law and grandson are part of this group. The Trinity Bellringers are led by Mary Berneau, and other members include Santosh Henry, Satish Henry, Eric Steinbach, Orem O, Cindy Steinbach, and Robert Colvin. They're performing a famous hymn by the Renaissance leader Martin Luther. The piece is titled Ein feste Burg unser Gott, or The Mighty Fortress is Our God. We are very excited to hear this unique performance. I welcome the Trinity Bellringers of Frankfurt.
Hello. I would like to introduce you to the Trinity Ringers from Trinity Lutheran Church in Frankfurt, Germany. We are excited to be a part of this year's Bach Festival.
What a melodious performance! We are extremely grateful to have had the chance to listen to the Trinity Bellringers. What a melodious performance! We are extremely grateful to have had the chance to listen to the Trinity Bellringers. Last but not least, we have Colleen Agparia. Colleen hails from Banff, Canada, and is a world-renowned pianist, organist, and music educationist. Colleen is a much sought-after teacher in Canada, and many of her students have become world-renowned musicians. Colleen gratefully remembers two of her mentors today, Margaret Parson Poole and Georgie C. Bach. Colleen loves India and has visited many times. In fact, we've had the honor of conducting a concert of hers here in Trivandrum. We now welcome Colleen. marvelous rendition that was. Thank you, Colleen. And that brings us to the end of day 1 of the 19th Bach Festival. We hope you've enjoyed these wonderful musicians, and we hope their performances have brought you joy. We invite you all to watch day 2 of the festival on Friday, July 30th at 7 p.m. IST. On day 2, we will be listening to some of the finest talents from Kerala and other parts of India. And with that, we come to the end of today's program. We hope you enjoyed these wonderful musicians and that their performances brought you joy. And now, we have the vote of thanks by Mr. Willy George. Bye for now.
And that's the end of the first day of the 19th Bach Festival. At this beautiful moment when our hearts and minds are filled with music and joy, I wish to thank one and all for your wonderful participation and support for this beautiful musical event. Before I begin, I wish to thank my Almighty God for giving us this opportunity to conduct the 19th Bach Festival here in the city of Trivandrum. As organizers, we are bound to thank a lot of people involved in the festival. There are 16 points in my book, so I must go fast. First of all, we extend a very hearty thanks to Dr. Shashi Tharoor, who is an international leader. He always supports our program, and thank you for the wonderful words of felicitation today. Next is our own minister, education minister and member of parliament, Mr. M.A. Baby. His felicitation was so good today, quoting Marcus and the importance of Bach music. Thank you very much, sir, for your support for this event. Next is Mr. Babu Jacob, IAS, and Mrs. Lizzy Jacob, IAS. As all of you know, they were chief secretaries of our states. Thank you very much, sir, for your wonderful words of felicitation today. And next is our Mr. Ashok Koch, sir, and Mrs. Shobha, madam. With their parently care, they are always encourage us. They have come, attended many festivals, inaugurated many festivals, and gave very wonderful words of felicitation today. On behalf of the festival and on our personal behalf, we thank you one and all. Good night.